it's Rachel. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to, I am so excited because today we are at Dunkin', okay? And the good thing about that is we are going to get a coffee and then we're going to go park and we are going to yap about Selena Gomez's new album, okay? This is a new series I'm calling Coffee and Chat. And did I come up with that on the way here? Yes, and I parked here. I said, you know what? That's what I'm gonna call it. But anyways, I am so excited to go get my favorite coffee at the moment from Dunkin', and then we're just going to, I just want to yap. Honestly, I just want to talk about Selena's new album, and you guys love music just like I do, and so I just want to kind of spill everything I have to say about I Said I Love You First. And I've been listening to Selena all morning, and I just have so much love for her, and this is nothing new, okay? This is not breaking news. This is nothing new, but I want to talk about it. So anyways, let's go get our coffee. Most importantly, safety first, we're gonna put on our seatbelt. I am parked, by the way. I want to say that. I am absolutely parked at a spot. I had to talk to you guys first. And then we are going to go to the line right now. Very happy to report that we have our coffee. We got a medium iced coffee with cream and pistachio. If you guys have not tried the pistachio from Dunkin', I have to tell you guys are missing out. But you guys should go try it. It's so good. Chef's kiss every single time. But anyways, so I am just gonna sit here and let's yap about Selena. So where my story begins with loving Selena is my Disney days, of course. Did I ever really leave my Disney days? No, because sometimes I still put on Good Luck Charlie and I put on Jessie. They're my comfort shows. And don't clock me, okay? As a Selena fan, who's loved her since about 2011, I'd say, is when I really started loving Selena. I've never seen Wizards of Waverly Place. And everybody I tell that, they're like, oh my gosh, you must love her from. Well, no. Actually, that's not at all where I know Selena Gomez from. Of course I know her from there, but I fell in love with her music, okay? I remember, you know how they used to play music videos on commercial breaks on Disney Channel? That's how I found Selena Gomez. I was watching Disney Channel and Who Says came on, and I instantly fell in love with Who Says. It kind of resembles the same trademark of when I heard Love Story for the first time, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've got to know everything I can about this artist. I love this song. What's the song? Where can I listen to it all the time? It went down that same kind of trajectory. So same happened for Selena. I heard Who Says and I said, oh my God, that is, my coffee just dripped on me. That is such an inspirational song. I love it. That's just like the message that I need to hear all the time. And so of course I looked up Selena Gomez and the rest is history. So I got Selena's When the Sun Goes Down album. I believe I got it at Target because I always got like a Target gift card. I always had it from like Christmas or my birthday because Target has everything and it was always just like a good gift. And I usually spent it on CD. Remember spending my Target gift card on When the Sun Goes Down. And of course that's the album that has Who Says on it. And of course I got fixated on it. And at the time, I would have to bring my CDs to my dad and be like, hey, can you upload this to your computer so we can put it on a CD, or so we can put it on my iPod, so we can upload it, import it to my iPod. The good old iPod days. So he did just that. He put When the Sun Goes Down on my iPod, and I streamed it like crazy on my little iPod, okay? I would clip that iPod to my jeans, whatever pant choice I had, and I would just walk up and down the driveway and just listen to it, you know, with my with my headphones in and the cords hanging down. When the Sun Goes Down was always one of those albums that I had on replay. Then we got Stars Dance, which only escalated my love for Selena, and Stars Dance is literally like one of my favorite albums of all time. I can remember when that came out, my dad and I would blare it. We would, he had a convertible at the time, and he had it on a CD. We had the CD, and we would just pop the CD in, and we would just go on rides. Very vivid. We would always like go out to dinner, and then the same thing happened when Red came out. We would just go on a drive, and we would not return home until the album was over. And I can remember we would just like drive like near like a beach area and like all that, and we would just like listen to the album. Well, then Selena went on tour, and I didn't get to see her on Stars Dance. I wanted to, but I wasn't going to take off from school for that, because the Red tour was going on at the same time. And so I didn't have the opportunity to see Selena at Stars Dance. However, I got my opportunity to see Selena. Why am I about to like cry? I got to see her at the Revival tour in DC, where I didn't know it, but I passed my best friend. Emma and I, we were in this group chat for Selena, and because there were a lot of Swifties from the DC, Virginia, Maryland area that were going to the DC Revival show. So we all made a group chat. We were going to meet up. And I passed Emma that night. And we were just like, we swerved each other because we were nervous. And she could see me from her seat. And I remember in my head, it is carved in my head. I can see it so vividly, me passing her. And little did I know, I walked past my best friend that night. But anyways, so I was so excited for the day that I finally got to see Selena on the Revival tour. Oh my God, so damn excited. I even tried to like meet her after the show and like stand outside, but that didn't happen. One day I will get my Selena hug, and it will be so worth it. But anyways, that's kind of just like a little background of my love for Selena. And of course, when Rare came out, it came out right before the world shut down. And that was like one of those like last experiences before COVID just said, y'all just need to stay inside, okay? That was like one of those last moments. It came out in January of 2020. I've always loved album releases, and especially for this one. This is my first Selena release out on my own. And I say that because I remember when 1989 Taylor's version came out. It was my first Taylor release on my own, and I just made it like my own. And this time I feel like it's just so special because it makes me so sentimental to think. I remember, you know, being in the back of the car with my little iPod with my headphones in, and it was always like that cringy like Tumblr thing. It was like headphones in, world out. But honestly, yeah, that's how I felt when I listened to When the Sun Goes Down in 2011 time frame. And then all these years later, I still feel the same way when I listen to Selena. So with I Said I Love You First, I remember listening to it the day it came out. Obviously, I'm talking like that's 10 years ago. But oh, let me also mention, Revival came out on my birthday, and that was like the best birthday gift because my dad, I think, came and got me from school, and the first place I wanted to go was FYE at the time, and we got the album, and I was so excited, like best birthday present ever. Like my exact birthday was the day Revival was coming out. Iconic moment for me. But anyways, so when I listened to I Said I Love You First, I just felt immediately attached to this album because of the way Selena starts it. When she's thanking everybody, and like, oh my God, like it could actually make me like cry thinking about it. The way she's like, I just want this to like stay for like years to come, and you guys have created this for me, and it doesn't go on record. Like, oh my God, the way she starts this album like immediately pulled at my heartstrings, because I have been following Selena for such a long time, and I've seen what that girl has gone through. I've watched her documentary, and I've watched her go through hard things. I feel like with this album, if you weren't here for the Heart Wants What It Wants era, where she like got up on stage for the first time like in a minute, and she just like sang The Heart Wants What It Wants. I believe it was the AMAs, if I'm remembering this correctly. It was so moving, and just like to hear like that, I think it was a voice memo that she's like, you made me feel stupid, and she's like, I was broken, I was hurt. And I just feel like going from that and going to the intro from I Said I Love You First is absolutely shaking me to my core to think about. And that actually hit me this morning. But I feel like if you weren't here to experience the Heart Wants What It Wants in real time, you may not get the deep feeling of I Said I Love You First. And I don't mean that in a bad way, because like music is always evolving, people are always finding new music, but I feel like for me there's that connection automatically off the bat, because I do remember that exact moment I heard her absolutely shaky voice, the way she felt during the Heart Wants What It Wants, and like to see her working with her partner now is just so beautiful, and I'm all here for it, okay? I'm all here for it. Let's talk about I Said I Love You First. The way she goes from I Said I Love You First into Younger and Hotter Than Me is enough to like bring tears to my eyes, okay? It just, the way that it just carries so beautifully. I feel like I Said I Love You First is one of those albums that you really kind of like have to listen to in order the first time. And the thing about me is I will never, on the first album listen, I will never listen on shuffle. It will always be from start to finish. But I feel like this still holds true for I Said I Love You First. Like when I've gone back and listened to it, it's Sunday now when I'm filming this, but the multiple times that I've gone back and listened to it, I've enjoyed it most listening to it from the top to the bottom, not on shuffle. And usually after a couple, listens, I go from, okay, I'm just gonna hit shuffle. Not with this album. I feel like it's a storyline. I feel like it's so important to like listen to her from the start to the finish. And it just socks you right in the heart from like right in the beginning. And the thing about me is it takes me sometimes a minute to like warm up to an album, but automatically when I heard that intro, it just pulled at me automatically from an emotional standpoint of, oh, I've loved this girl for so long. Like, good for her that she's finally, in this point in her life. Yeah, it just makes me so emotional to like think about her and think about, everything that she's been through, and she's still standing here so strong. I can also remember when she got her kidney transplant, and she posted that, I know I'm all over the place, but I'm like really in my Selena emo feelings at the moment, when she posted something like, you were so, oh my god, I sent it to Emma this morning. I said, do you remember this? Because I was just in my feels thinking about her going from that the Heart Wants What It Wants voice memo, you make me feel like, in hearing her voice, to the I Said I Love You First intro. Selena posted in 2017, before she got her kidney transplant, and nobody knew at the time what she was, going through, why she posted this. We all thought, oh, just a sweet omen to the fans. My heart will forever and always be with people. There's never enough I could do to thank you, but more importantly, show you that you matter and you are beyond watched over. And I remember that was her goodbye in case she didn't make it out of the kidney transplant. And we didn't know that at the time, but I remember finding that out and I was like, oh my god. But anyways, Selena has always impacted my heart so much, and even as a little girl who heard Who Says on Radio Disney and on the Disney Channel during commercial breaks, it was so inspirational, because I was always the girl who got bullied in school for my loves, my interests, and it never stopped me. But it just, hearing Selena's words will forever be engraved in my brain, and how it altered the little girl inside of me. But as I grow up, I see Selena being so strong and so powerful, and coming back from her lupus and her transplant, and like, oh my God, girl, like, you were just such a powerhouse. And seeing how many people you've impacted with Rare Beauty, and your every charitable thing that you've ever done, like, you are just, I'm so glad that your story did not stop back then. And damn, I would do anything to give Selena a hug. I really would. Like, it is on my bucket list. I have loved her for so many years. I would love to just hold her hands and tell her how thankful I am. The little girl inside me is so thankful for Who Says, because it really transformed that mindset of being strong and courageous, and not letting anybody knock you down. And it's carried me still through all these years, and she's inspired me, and even into adulthood, like, I still feel the same way about her. And I would just love to tell her and look her in the eyes and say, girl, I love you. Thank you for being so strong, because you make the world stronger because of it. But anyways, this is gonna be a year long. Okay, so let me say this. The song that absolutely shocked me on the album, that I'm like, oh, I'm obsessed with, is Ojos Tristes, and I hope I'm saying that right, but the way Selena is singing so beautifully in it, and I just think it's so beautiful, like the way she's singing in Spanish. And I've seen so many people who speak Spanish being like, thank you, Selena, like, thank you, Selena. Like, she's always paid attention to that, and she's always paid attention to adhering to her origin, and I think that that's so beautiful. But I wasn't expecting that to be one of my tops, because I'm like, you know, that's maybe for somebody else and somebody who understands what she's singing. But the way she is singing is so beautiful that I cannot shake it. Like, I have found myself listening to that so much, and it gives me so much respect for the language. And not that I ever, you know what I'm saying. Like, it just, the way she's singing is just so beautiful, and the way she adheres to culture, like, is just so beautiful. And yes, I've really found myself loving that track. The next one, Don't Want to Cry. Listen to me right now when I tell you, when I heard this start, okay, when this hit my earbuds the first time, my jaw just went. I knew it was going to be, from the first note, like, instantly one of my favorites, okay? I love a pop hit, okay? One thing about me is I'm a pop girl through and through, and oh boy, was my soul set on fire when I heard that production, okay? Benny Blanco, thank you for your service in many regards, for loving our girl, and for the production. Oh my God, okay? I also think it's so freaking beautiful that she said that she felt like she could say more and express more because she was working with her partner. So she was more vulnerable and confident because she was working with her partner on this. And it allowed her to express herself more through music than maybe she was in the past. And I always thought she was very vulnerable. But I just thought that that was beautiful. She said that in the Hot Ones interview. And I just love that. So I wanted to throw that in there as well. But, oh boy, Don't Want to Cry is absolutely one of my favorite Selena songs. Sunset Boulevard, I can't stop listening to. Okay, at first, I will be so blatantly honest and tell you, it took me a minute to warm up to that song, but when I got that song, I got it, okay? I feel like it fits so well with this album, and I know that's silly because it was a single released for this album, but it just fits in so well. Like, when it came after Don't Want to Cry, I was like, ooh, okay. Like, she just slid in so perfectly. And again, I know that sounds silly because, of course, she was released for the album, but just the way, like, it fits so well. And now I love the bridge. When she's whispering, I just want to touch it, try your hardest not to buzz it. Like, I'm obsessed, okay? I'm actually obsessed. At first, I was like, oh boy, what is this? And it took me a minute, like I said, to warm up to. And then all of a sudden, oh, I warmed up to it and I got it and I'm obsessed. I am full on obsessed with Sunset Boulevard. Cowboy. I love Cowboy. Her vocals sound so beautiful. And Benny, again, round of applause, because the production, but the way Selena's vocals carry, put your hands on me, it just carries so well and it just flows so well. I love when a song flows so well. And so chef's kiss to Cowboy. But what is going on in the end? Because the first time, I'm gonna be so honest, the first time that I listened to this and I heard the ending, I said, I really thought like I thought a TikTok started playing in the background. You know when you have music playing and then all of a sudden like one of your other apps like starts talking, like maybe you scrolled past something on Twitter or Instagram and it starts like talking over your music. I honestly thought that that was what was going on. And I even looked at my phone. I was like, what? Wait, what? And then I realized nothing else was playing. I was so thrown by the ending, and I'm still thrown by the ending. When it gets to like after Selena's beautiful vocals, I honestly like skip the very end of the song. Because I just don't, it kind of blows. I don't know. I love the song, and I won't be skipping Cowboy because of it. But the ending is just kind of, okay, sure. Blue as Flame. I just wanna go all night. I just wanna go. Took me a minute to warm up to this one too, because this, I know that she worked on Charlie XCX with this song, but it took me a minute to also warm up to Blue as Flame because it felt a lot like Charlie XCX, and yes, it had hints of Selena, but it felt very infused by Charlie. And of course, that's gonna happen when you work with somebody, but I do get it now. Like, I get the agenda. Like, it did take me a couple listens to, like, get on it. But then, again, when I got it, I got it. It was just not one of my automatic favorites, if that makes sense. But I do love her. How Does It Feel to Be Forgotten is actually one that I am fixated on. Again, the way she's singing and the way that this flows, embarrassing. Like, the way she carries her vocals is just so beautiful. I think that her vocal expression in this album is so strong and so powerful. And I'm just thinking, give that girl her damn flowers, okay? And I just feel like this is one of those tracks that just should not be overlooked at freaking all. I feel like it's perfection, okay? I really do. I really do. And it stood out to me automatically because of her vocals. I love the way she's like, he loves me, I love him. And like, she's saying it very matter of fact, but in like the most beautiful way. Like, she's saying it so, he loves me, I love him. And then she flows into embarrassing and she's kind of like drawing out that note. Oh! Listen, talk your shit, Selena. Fucking talk your shit. Do you want to be perfect? A lot of people, we need to talk about this one. Because a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like how she threw that in there. No, this is such a good thing, and it's such a Selena thing. Like, do you want to adhere to social media standards? And then she takes the mic away and she's like, just be exactly who you are. Shit, that gets me fired up. Oh my God.
Hi. Do you want to be perfect? Do you want to be sexy?
Like, why do you not want this in your eardrums telling you, hey, you're perfect the way you are? Like, I'm no beauty queen. I'm just beautiful me. Oh, maybe this is from me stemming from me discovering Selena because of Who Says. That I'm just like, this is perfect. Can you imagine if somebody made an edit of her going,
hang on. No more of the unrealistic standards of perfect. That's so boring. Actually, just be exactly who you are.
What if somebody took that Just be exactly who you are, and then put in who says. Wait, Selena, hi, I have an inquiry. Could you do that for me? Put in like your ending of do you want to be perfect? Wait, hold on a damn second. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but apparently she said something to a fan or something about maybe performing shows for this album. If that were to happen, could she please do you want to be perfect into who says? Can you imagine? Can you just be exactly who you are? I wouldn't want to be anybody else. That's exactly why I'm drawn to this. Because it's adhering to the little girl inside of me that's like replaying that Disney music video over and over and over again. And having that message on rotate in her noggin. That's who it's for. That's exactly who it's for. You said you were sorry. Now, this is one that didn't stand out to me immediately, but when I went back and cycled through again, this is very common for me when I listen to a new album. Like, I have to like take and digest it, and once I digest it, oh boy, I take off running. Okay, I am gone. I am hooked. I am gone. But this album immediately pulled at my heartstrings. I talked about the intro 10,000 times. We know, Rachel, you were emotionally drawn to it immediately. But like once I like really started listening to it, I was like, yes, I can't get enough. Oh, that intro. Ooh, oh my God, the intro is just so, yes. I love this one. A lot of people aren't talking about this one either, but I think it's so like groovy, and it's just like, it's like get into it kind of vibes, right? Don't take it personally. I did take this song personally. This song made me wish that, how do I put this? Somebody who was a chapter in my life, not in the book of my life, was a mere chapter in my life. I wish their girlfriend had approached me this way as nicely as Selena was in this song. Like, uplifting her instead of knocking her down. Instead of addressing herself so abruptly. When I was someone's best friend and we talked every day, this song made me feel a little, it pulled at my heart automatically, because I was like, oh boy, that's exactly what I wish had happened. This song was what I wish had been said to me, instead of automatically introducing yourself like an a-hole. I'll be completely honest. Like, if you were just sweet like Selena, or if this song had been out and you just sent this link to me, I would have gotten your message. But when you're gonna come at me with a dagger instead of with love, it's not what I wanted to hear. And it ultimately shattered what I had. And I just feel like this is the song that I wish had been written. And I feel like it's the song that I wish had been for me, if that makes sense. Yes, I did take this one personally. And then, of course, Scared of Loving You ends the album. And it's just so damn beautiful to me. And I think her working with Benny just makes me so happy, because again, just seeing Selena's happiness and seeing what he's done for her heart and how he cares for her and how he went and got different parts of a Whataburger because it's her favorite, just because he wanted her to have like what she wanted, and he just has her best interest at heart. He looks out for her. As a longtime Selena fan, that makes me so happy. And as a longtime Selena fan, I love seeing her get what she deserves and the love that she deserves. And I will forever advocate for Selena and love on Selena, because I love her and she's done so much for my heart. And anyways, you guys, I have yapped your ear off and taken about 2 sips of my coffee. But it was so much fun to kind of debrief, because this album really does mean so much to me as a Selena fan, as a Selena-ator, if you will. Do you remember when I used to be like, I'm a Swiftie, I'm a Directioner, I'm a Belieber, I'm a Selena-ator, I'm a Rusher. You know, there were so many like different like fandom names, and it was just always so cute to like see what people were. Shit, I am a Selena-ator. Talk your shit, Rachel. But anyways, yeah. That's so funny, like a Levotic. Like, I just thinking about like all the names. Like, we used to like walk around and be like, I'm a Levotic. That's so funny. I love it. I love it though, because I've always loved being a fangirl, and I've always been so unapologetic about it. That's the thing about me. I've never been like, oh yeah, like I like her. No, 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 no. Wrong. I love Taylor Swift. I love Selena Gomez. I love Ed Sheeran. Like, I will loudly, if I love something, I will loudly talk about it, okay? I will yap your ear off about it. And that's why I made this channel. So, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I just want to know what you guys think about it. And yeah, I just feel like it's so deeply rooted in loving Selena, and I just feel like it's so deeply rooted in like the lore, and I don't mean that like in a bad way, but I just feel like it's so full circle, and I'm so proud of her, and I'm so thankful for Benny, and I love them together. I do, and I'm so excited for them. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much. I cannot believe we have a new Selena Gomez album. I'm gonna drive home now and blare Selena's new album, because what else would I do? I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this video entertained you in some way, and I sincerely hope I see you, yes, you, in the next one. Bye, guys.